Hey everybody, amprepairguy.com, 203-892-4119. We have another Ameritron Al-80b in for repair. So someone tried to change the fan, screwed up the wiring over there. I'm going to fix that. They also damaged the wiring at the tube socket. I'll fix that. Trace was damaged for the key line. I already repaired that. So I'm going to go through it, do everything else to it. It's missing the set screw, the shaft that couples the band switch, the input rotary switch, so it does not turn whatsoever. So I'm guessing a lot of this happened at the guy's house that tried to repair it. I'm also going to replace the SO239s. I use connectors from Max Gain Systems. Sent me a whole bunch. Purchased. Okay, so I'm going to get to work and I'll go over everything when it's done. Stay tuned. See you soon. I'm back with the completed Ameritron Al-80b. I beg you guys, please don't let someone work on your amp that just isn't qualified to work on it. There were a lot of mistakes and there was shoddy solder work, so I'll go over everything I did. Provided a new Pentalab 3500Z and it's working on all the bands. So first off, whoever worked on it must have thought that there was DC feeding the filament, because he had one of the wires marked with a piece of electrical tape and he wrote down black on the socket. The standoff nuts were loose underneath the socket, so I tightened all those up and I installed the grid connections between the grid and ground. Yes, it goes through the foil under the socket to the standoff, but the holes are already there in the chassis. They used to do that back in the day with the, I think the A version, so why not? You know, it doesn't take long. So these nuts are nice and tight now. Fixed the solder joints where the leads connect to the socket. I guess the guy had replaced the fan and he melted the wires pretty good, so I put in heat shrink on them and resoldered everything, so that is good. This coupler was missing the Allen screw, so I replaced it with another Ameritron coupler with these two screws. I realigned the input rotary switch, cleaned it with the oxide gold, cleaned the output rotary switch with the oxide gold, the band switch, cleaned the TR relay with the oxide gold, TR/bias relay, replaced the two SO239s. The bias diode was shorted, so I replaced that. Meter protection diode was shorted, so I replaced that. Also cleaned the soft start relay with the oxide gold. Touched up on some solder joints, tightened up on some hardware, and this thing is good to go. Also, the plate blockers were over here and they were touching the back of the parasitic board, and this standoff was actually loose. You don't want an open over here, that'd be really bad. So that's nice and tight and everything else is good. So if you need an amp repaired, feel free to give me a call. Please also check out the Harbach Electronics website. I'll have that open soon. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Also, fix the solder joint over here. He must have taken the plate choke out. Bad solder joint over there at the base of the plate choke. So, thanks again for watching. Lots of amps here to repair. Chugging along. Getting them done quick. So, again, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. amprepairguy.com, 203-892-4119, 73.